Gravity. It is the most familiar force in the universe, yet it is also the most mysterious and extreme. Every object you see, from a falling apple to the moon orbiting Earth, is a witness to gravity's quiet, invisible pull. It shapes our world, keeps oceans and atmospheres bound, and governs the motion of everything in space. But this gentle force, so familiar to us, is also capable of the unimaginable. When gravity is small, it is predictable and steady. But when it grows, as it does in the most massive stars, neutron stars, and black holes, it becomes a force so extreme, it literally bends reality. Space itself curves, time stretches and slows, and matter is compressed beyond recognition. Gravity is the ultimate sculptor and destroyer of the universe. Gravity begins its work even before stars are born. Massive clouds of gas and dust drift through space for millions of years. Gravity pulls them together, compressing regions of these clouds until the pressure and temperature ignite nuclear fusion. A star is born. Without gravity, there would be no stars, no light, no energy, and no planets to orbit them. Yet gravity's true power is revealed in death. When stars many times the mass of the sun exhaust their nuclear fuel, gravity wins in a sudden, violent triumph. The outward pressure from fusion that once balanced gravity disappears. The core collapses in on itself at incredible speed. Electrons and protons are forced together, forming a neutron star, a sphere of matter so dense that a single teaspoon would weigh billions of tons. A city-sized object with more mass than our sun spins hundreds of times per second, warping the very fabric of space around it. Take this further, and gravity becomes absolute. Push beyond the limit, and you create a black hole. A region of space where gravity is so intense that not even light can escape. Time slows near the event horizon, distances stretch, and space curves until reality itself seems to dissolve. This is where gravity breaks the rules, where our understanding of physics is pushed to the edge, and where the universe shows its most extreme side. Gravity doesn't just destroy, it also molds. Galaxies are held together by gravity, their stars orbiting supermassive black holes at their centers. Colliding galaxies are pulled into spirals, forming breathtaking cosmic structures. Entire clusters of galaxies are bound, or torn apart, by tidal forces on scales that are almost impossible to imagine. Gravity controls the architecture of the universe itself. On smaller scales, gravity can be just as terrifying. Neutron stars and black holes produce tidal forces that spaghettify anything that comes too close. A spaceship approaching a black hole would be stretched like a piece of pasta, pulled apart atom by atom. Gravity, in these extremes, becomes a cosmic blender, reshaping matter in ways our minds can barely comprehend. Gravity is also the source of gravitational waves, ripples in the fabric of space-time. First predicted by Einstein over a century ago, when neutron stars collide or black holes merge, they send these waves across billions of light years. Space itself stretches and contracts as the waves pass, carrying the echoes of events so extreme they could redefine reality. With advanced detectors, we can now listen to the whispers of these cosmic cataclysms, experiencing the universe in a way humans never could before. But gravity is not only destructive, it is also the ultimate creator. By pulling together gas and dust, it forms stars and planets. By orchestrating cosmic collisions, it forges heavy elements like gold, uranium, and platinum. The iron in your blood, the oxygen you breathe, the very elements that make life possible. They exist because gravity allowed stars to collapse, explode, and scatter their contents across space. Every atom in your body is a product of gravity's quiet, relentless work. Even light is not immune to gravity. Massive objects like neutron stars and black holes bend light, creating effects like gravitational lensing. Images of galaxies behind these objects are distorted, magnified, and multiplied. Gravity doesn't just move matter. It bends reality itself, showing us a universe that is stranger and more beautiful than we ever imagined. In essence, gravity is the universe's ultimate rule-maker, gentle enough to let life exist on Earth, yet ruthless enough to crush stars, bend time, and warp space beyond recognition. It is both the reason we stand on solid ground and the reason reality can break.